All right, guys, for our strength portion today, we have front squats. We'll be working up to a heavy set of 2. It's going to be 6 sets. We're going to start 5, 4, 3, and then 2, 2, 2 for those final sets. Every 90 seconds, we'll be building, all right? So for the front squat, I always talk about getting a good setup. So before you stand up out of the rack, I see people do this a lot of times. They kind of stand up and then step back really quickly. You want to take a second before you load the bar in your body to get in the optimal position, particularly when it gets heavy. So watch what I do. The first thing, I find my grip. I come under the bar. I'm pulling my shoulders back. And then I'm going to take a second. My fingers are open. The bar is touching my neck. I kind of reposition my neck so I can breathe, right? But that bar is as close to my body as I can get it. Elbows are nice and high. And then I stand up, right? So now I'm in the best position I can get. Take a step back, find my stance. Big breath and hold it. Good deep squat, stand back up at the top, going up to a heavy double for the day, all right? One of the things that challenges people here is the upper back. You don't want to fall forward or at the bottom, let that bar, crush you here. So you're really pushing up with the elbows and the upper back to try to keep that bar in the best position possible. Get a good deep squat, stand up aggressively, see what you can do for today. Let's talk about our conditioning. All right, guys, we got another retest. This is that WODAPALOOZA qualifier workout. It's a really cool test. It says an AMRAP, but most people are not finishing one round. The AMRAP is just for those high-level athletes that might finish a round to see how much further they can take it. But if you look at the workout, it's a dumbbell movement that has 3 variations, and then a pull-up movement with 3 variations, okay? So let's talk about the 3 dumbbell movements. It's going to start off with 40 dumbbell snatches. This is the simple one that you have to do for the most reps. So it's going to be 20 each arm. That starts between the feet, nice flat back, drive that dumbbell overhead. If you can, you're going to switch the dumbbell in the air, touch, and go. So it's going to be 40 reps total. That's 20 each arm. This is the most simple movement, all right? From there, you're going to go to 30 reps of a double dumbbell burpee. So this is basically a burpee with a deadlift with a dumbbell. So your hands stay on the dumbbells, you kick back like a normal burpee, kick forward like a normal burpee, but then you have to do a deadlift with both dumbbells. And then back to the floor, kick back, forward, stand. Okay, that's going to be for 30 reps. The final one, the most challenging, is going to be 20 devil's press. And it's the least amount of reps, but definitely the most tiring. Okay, so for this one, you want to bring the dumbbells closer together. Again, you start like a normal burpee, you kick your feet back, right? Come down to the dumbbells, jump your feet back forward. You want to jump a little wider because you're going to need to leave room for the dumbbells to swing between your legs, and then you swing it up overhead, okay? Coming back down, dumbbells to the floor. Okay, so that's only going to be 20 reps. Ideally, you're using the same dumbbell weight for all of these. The first one's the easiest. It gets harder as you go. Ways that you can scale this, you can actually do each of these movements with a single dumbbell. The first one's obvious, but the second one and the third one, you can also do like a single arm dumbbell, so it cuts the weight in half, something like that. Same as the devil's press. So those are your 3 dumbbell movements. In between each of those, you're going to be doing 3 versions of a pull-up. So the design is 40 regular pull-ups, then 30 chest-to-bar pull-ups, and then the hard one, 20 bar muscle-ups. If you did this previously, the way that we explain this is choose 3 versions of a pull-up that get progressively harder. So one approach is to do ring rows, and then do banded pull-ups, and then regular pull-ups, all right? So there's a lot of ways that you can do this. Some people did jumping pull-ups, banded pull-ups, regular pull-ups, okay? But main thing here is choose a version that you can, at least in that final set, something that you can do that's challenging. Like for myself personally, when I got to the bar muscle-ups, I was only doing 1 rep at a time, okay? So remember, don't feel obligated to finish the entire first round in that 60-minute AMRAP window, but that is the version for today. And again, work with your coach to find something that works for you. So good luck if you're retesting. Hopefully you find some improvement.